KZN Future 50, powered by F&B Business and East Coast Radio, is up next. Stay tuned as we spotlight an unstoppable business shaping our future's province.
They say it's just business, but it's so much more for us as Mzansi businesses. It's about showing up every day on every street corner, B&B, barbershop, farm, franchise, and manufacturer. Because giving up is just not an option. It's about the comfort we, as over 1 million unstoppable businesses, feel from having F&B Business behind us. They help us stay unstoppable. Help changes everything. Global Finance 2024 Best SME Bank in South Africa. F&B, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized FSP and credit provider.
The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo Fatidis, inspiring KZN's business future.
It's time for KZN Future 50, and for that we have Pavlo Fatidis from Auric. Good morning, Pavlo.
Hey, Carmen.
So tell me, which business will you be featuring today, and why did you pick them?
Well, we're going to be talking about Andrew Fenwick's business, Sadler Belts and Leathercraft. It is a second-generation family business, and what they do is they create really good quality handcrafted leather goods. So if you think about belts, if you think about bags, if you think about accessories like key-rings or sheaths for knives, pouches, even holsters, anything to do with leather, they have the ability to cut it, shape it, design it, craft it, mold it, style it, and offer it to the retailers that buy it.
So what makes them special enough to be on the KZN Future 50?
Well, look, I've spoken about family businesses for ages and ages and ages. They really are the businesses that stand literally the test of time if they're built correctly and built right. And if you get succession from the founder to the next generation of family members right, these are the businesses that can, over time, build the momentum to become really key vital businesses in any community within which they operate. But what makes this business interesting is, we are a country that has such opportunity with leather. It is a wonderful organic material. It requires fairly high labor-intensive capabilities in the factories that make the products around it, so it's a good job creator. It is a premium product, and yet it is facing so many challenges. If you think about what the importing alternatives are in materials of nylon and polyester, Kevlar, Spectra, they're all these non-organic materials that are easier to work with, easier to shape, easier to form, and very often a lot cheaper. So for Andrew and his business, which has deep heritage in leather, what can he do to stand out and create real distinction in this ongoing onslaught of fast fashion, fake leather, and alternative material products?
So Pavlo, where will Sadler Belt and Leathercraft be in 5 years' time?
Carmen, when you think of a leather product, what images does it conjure up in your mind?
Belts, bags, couches.
What about the smell? What about the texture? And also, it kind of talks to heritage. It's something that you buy that literally would last a lifetime. In fact, the more you use it, the more scuffed it gets, the more beaten up it gets, the kind of more sentiment comes out of the product itself. So, Carmen, if that's what leather conjures up for us, here's some of the challenges we're facing. So the first big problem is that physical gifting has become quite hard. You can't gift a book anymore because people read online or listen to books. You can't gift music anymore because you just get it out of your phone, you get your book out of your phone. There's very, very few things you can physically gift. Physical gifting is one of the challenges, and it's especially a challenge for men, because what do you physically gift a man? Do you buy a tie? Well, people don't wear ties anymore. Do you buy a belt? Yeah, you could, but then, once you have a black belt or a brown belt or whatever the case may be, you've got the belts. Do you buy socks? And what do you buy men? He has an idea for Andrew's business. If Andrew created a website called Build Your Belt, and what he did is he invited anyone looking to gift a gift of a belt, understands the character of the person you're gifting, and in the process of this website can select the kind of leather, the type of design, the color of the leather, the type of buckle, and go further and even emboss or brand on the inside of the belt a message. It creates a really fun, engaging point of difference. And if Andrew goes one step even further to notify the recipient of the gift that this gift has been commissioned and sends the 7 stages of this bespoke belt being built. That in itself lends itself to amplified social media exposure.
Absolutely, you can sign me up to get that gift. I think that's absolutely brilliant. So what can KZN do to support Sadler Belt and Leathercraft?
Well, go to the ECR website, find Sadler Belts, engage with them and say, build me a belt. But the other thing that we can do is if there are independent retailers out there, and yes, you've got that dreadful rack with the dreadful belts that us poor men have to face up to, why don't you open up a small section of your store and say, build your belt. We and Sadler have combined to build a belt specifically as a gift for someone special.
Pavlo Fatidis from Auric joining us for KZN Future 50. Thank you for joining us. And if you want to get involved in the KZN Future 50, go to ecr.co.za and you can find all the information you might need on any of the companies that we feature.